What is a matrix? Let us take a story. Now Radha has 15 notebooks. We can express it like this, 15, with an understanding that this square bracket or the number inside this square bracket is the number of notebooks that Radha has. Now we have to express that Radha has got some pens also. So 15 books and 6 pens. So we have employed 15 for her books. Now let us change it and make it 15 books and 6 pens, right? Now Fawzia also comes and we have to enter her data also. She says that I have 10 notebooks and 2 pens. Simran said I have 13 books and 5 pens. So why not to just extend this? We'll extend this and we'll write like this. This is for Radha. This is for Fawzia. And this is for Simran. Right? This is nothing but a matrix. You are writing in words, Radha has 15 notebooks and 6 pens. So here, Radha has 15 books and 6 pens. Similarly, Simran has 13 notebooks and 5 pens. Now, we can arrange it in some form. We'll write Radha, just make it as a table. Radha as the, say, the row and the columns as notebooks and pens. So this is the first row. This is your first row. This is your second row. This is your third row. This is your first column. This is your second column. So this is the column. This is the second column. This is the first, second, third row. And this is nothing but the combination of rows and columns, or the representation of certain problem in terms of rows and columns. We have used a square bracket and we call it as a matrix. We can take another way also. We can place notebook and pens here, means in the rows, and Radha, Fawzia and Simran, the names in the column. So here again we'll use a square bracket. This is first row, this is second row, this is first column, second column, third column. So here we have, in the previous one, it was 3 rows and 2 columns. Let us write it like this. Here we have 2 rows and 3 columns, right? Similar information, similar way, but the representation is different. But it is giving you an idea. This rectangular form or this tabular form is giving you certain idea. So the first arrangement and the second arrangement, they are showing a form of a rectangular arrangement so that you may be able to understand the things very carefully. And at first go, if I write something in the text form as you saw, it will not be so easy to understand. So now these arrangement, I term it as a matrix. So now let us define a matrix in mathematical terms. A matrix is an ordered rectangular array of either numbers, this can be any number, or functions. So it can be functions also. As you see here, these are functions. So the number of numbers or the functions, they are known as the elements. These are all elements or the entries of the matrix. We tend to denote the matrices by capital letter. These are all matrices. This is 3 by 2 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix. This is 3 by 3 matrix. This is 2 by 3 matrix. And all these are the elements or the content we have just written in the square brackets. Okay. So these are the rows and these are the columns. These are the columns, rows and columns. What is the order of a matrix? Order of a matrix, if a matrix has m rows, see m rows and n columns. These are n columns if you count it. So a matrix having m rows and n columns is called a matrix of order m into n, or you can simply say m cross n. which is read as m by n. Whenever you say, or whenever you speak to your teacher or your friend, you'll say this is a m by n matrix. So we can have a 3 by 2 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, 2 by 3 matrix, and it go on and on. But here is one more information. If a matrix is 3 by 2, you just have to multiply this to know the number. So the entries or the elements are 6. Let us take a general form. This is a m by n matrix. That means we have 1 to m rows and n. N is the column. So 1 to n column. This is 1 to n. This is 1 to m. This is represented in rectangular array. So we can write it as A, which is equal to Aij. I is from 1 to m. J is from 1 to n. I is from 1 to m. J is from 1 to n. Here. I 1 to m. J 1 to n. And this ij belongs to natural number. So we'll not start with 0. We say 1, 2, 3 till n, 1, 2, 3 till m. And this is the representation. So whenever we are writing about matrix, we'll write this only. This will be very cumbersome for us. We'll just represent it this. So the ith row is consisting of ai. See, all these are I, but 1 to n are changing. And the jth row, jth column, we have 1 to n m here, but j is there. And j is constant for all this. So any aij is ith row or jth column. It will find in the intersection of the row and column. And we'll also call it as I or I comma jth element of A. So the number of elements will be nothing but m into n. So we follow the notation A equal to aij m into n in the rest of the discussion, and we'll consider certain type of matrices. So when we want to represent any point x, y in a plane, if this is your plane, you want to represent this with point with x, y, you can represent it like this, x, y, or like this, in row form or column form. Say 0, 1, you can represent 0, 1 or 0, 1. Okay. So you can also represent it, the point, say this is a point, but you can represent a figure also. These are 4 points, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D. And how to represent them? A, B, C, D. If this is your, say, some figure, and these are coordinates being given, you can write like this. This is A, B, C, D. This is X, this is Y. Or you can write like this. This is A, B, C, D. Now this is 2 rows, 4 columns. So this is 2 by 4 matrix. Here we have 4 rows and 2 columns. So this is 4 by 2 matrix. Okay. Let us see some examples. We have this information, men and women working in 3 factories. We want to represent this information in the form of 3 by 2 matrix. So here also we have, see, you can easily represent it like this only. We have 3 rows and 2 columns. So 3 by 2 is the matrix. So we can just, this is our matrix. And what does the entry of third row and second column? So this is your third row, first, second, third. This is third row, and this is second column. The intersection is 26. So this is how we represent it, and the third is nothing but 26. This is 26. If a matrix has 8 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? Means m into n is 8. You have to find m and n. So 8 into 1 is 8, 1 into 8 is 8, 2 into 4 is 8, 4 into 2 is 8, like this. So these are all the possible combination. We'll write it as 1 into 1 cross 8, 8 cross 1, 4 cross 2, and 2 cross 4. Construct a 3 by 2 matrix whose elements are given by this. So there will be 3 rows and 2 columns. I'll tell you how to make this. First of all, this is Aij. So let us start with A11. What will be here? Half. In place of I am placing 1. In place of j I am placing 1. This is half. 1 minus 3, that is minus 2, because there is modular sign. This will be 2. Half into 2, that will be 1. So A11 will be 1. Again, you can take any other value. A32 I am taking. Okay, because this is 3 row, 2 column. So 32 will place 3 here minus 3 into 2. What will be the value? Half 3 minus 6. This will be minus 3. And mod is there, so 3 by 2. A32 is 3 by 2. So this is how we get the value. And you have to just place I and j value, A11, A22, because this is your 3 by 2 matrix. Three rows, 2 columns. So A11, A12, A21, A22, A31, A32. You just have to place this ij here and find out the value and keep it here. So the final matrix will be something like this. We just found out A32.